Hello, I'm Geraldine Gray. I'm a longtime Salesforce MVP and I run Endiem, we're a Salesforce implementation partner. Welcome to Salesforce Labs Day. I think today is like a mini secret Dreamforce. There's tons of great presentations, demos, and all kinds of under the hood tips and tricks and treats. In this session, we're going to take a tour of some great apps that can help you at every stage of your customer journey. So let's dive in with 10 years of tip-top apps and what the pros know. Did I tell you it was just like a mini Dreamforce? Forward-looking statement. So I want to give you an idea of who we're going to be talking about today. And I want to do what's called defining a persona. So we're working with a mystery company. They're on a tight budget and they're looking for apps that really make a difference, but also apps that are tried and tested to solve real life business problems. Let me introduce you to Trailblazers LLC. And we're going to walk through their journey as they implement and review some Salesforce Lab apps to help them solve some real challenges that they're having. You might recognize some of these guys, even though all of their quotes on the AppExchange are totally anonymous. So this is a B2B organization. They have an awesome software solution that they're aiming at clients in the energy sector. They have about 20 employees and they have about 10 Salesforce licenses. And they're using Salesforce Enterprise Edition. They've got a very overstretched, under-resourced Salesforce admin on their team, and Salesforce is not their only job. So as a company, they want to extend their use of Salesforce, but they don't have a ton of money to spend on apps. So let's take a look at some of the roles played by the lab apps that can help them. And we'll be bringing some familiar faces to help us understand more about the values of these apps with, as I said, totally anonymous reviews. Our first app. This is this unsubscribe opt-out. And as PopCap would say, this app is just like me. It's not entirely perfect, but it's pretty cool. So as they start their marketing journey in Salesforce, I'm sure you know that you can send out 250 emails a day directly from your Salesforce org. That covers their initial trailblazing marketing needs, and then a little bit more, but they still need a way to process some of those unsubscribe requests. With this app, your leads and contacts in your database are automatically unsubscribed in Salesforce when they send an email to say, unsubscribe. Like we say, it's not quite a link, but it's almost perfect. So we're still talking marketing. And Mule has found a set of dashboards that's going to help him solve some problems. Because not all of the Trailblazer marketing is in email. They also put a bunch of other activities into CRM. What they need is a kick-ass dashboard to show up any incomplete or incorrect fields. They've picked this one, the data quality analysis dashboard. So no more half-assed data entry, and Mule just loves it. The company is growing. They are getting more and more data into their Salesforce org. As our anonymous elephant will say, mass delete helps them delete their data faster than he can make a current bun disappear. So they've identified the data they want to clean up, and getting rid of those pesky unwanted records can be a mammoth task. It's time to bring in this heavy lifter with the mass delete. And as the Trailblazers have their marketing leads in place and they need to move their customers and their leads through that funnel, this is where Nurturing Process app comes in. It allows them to extend the functionality of their lead stages and effectively move their prospects closer to that sales cycle, being prompted by next best action. As Wolf would say, beware a wolf in sheep's clothing. This app helps me sniff out all the good leads. This app, loved by wolves, loved by salespeople, also loved by those lone wolf salespeople. Now, what are we going to do if you find out that that lone wolf has been robbing all the best leads? No worries. There's an awesome app, Round Robin Assigner. If you've ever wished that a Helpful wizard could magically hand your team the right leads at the right moment in time, this is what you can do. With a Round Robin assignment, Trailblazer LLC can assign leads, or in fact, any object, to a group or to a team. As you know, getting the right leads to your team on time works like a charm. So, as Popcat, our anonymous reviewer, would say, this app is a wish come true, and it's pure magic. Halfway through our journey and partway through our customer journey. So we've closed our deal, but that's not all. It's time to get that customer onboarded and ensure that they're going to stick with you for life. Trailblazers LLC is all over this once again. And so they've installed Milestones PM and Task Management app. It's a mini project management solution. As Bear would say, as far as PM tools go, it's simple, bare necessities, and it helps you forget about your worries and your strife. As a Salesforce admin would say, this tracks tasks like a bear tracks a picnic basket. If you find complex project management tools unbearable, this is the one. No heavy lifting, easy to install, simple and straightforward. Okay, stay with me. The Trailblazers LLC got their customers all set up, and their client has asked them to help configure an in-app guidance for their users. No problem, this falls for a guide. Still following me? We're with a guide. This is the great app to keep you on the right path. You could actually call it a app, and you're very welcome. This is how in-app guidance works. It allows you to install the prompts to promote adoption. You install the app, use the template, and it's going to allow you to increase adoption of your environment and your customer's environment. The customer journey is never ending. So Trailblazer LLC is in the service stage, and they're keeping a close eye on their customer cases and all their important metrics. They've installed the prefigured Service Cloud dashboards. As Genius says, it's important to never stop questioning. It's also great to have some answers. He loves these dashboards. Now, you don't need to be a genius to see how powerful these pre-configured dashboards are for companies who are super serious about customer service and success. Einstein might call it a no-brainer. Even the very best trailblazing companies need to have a plan for when their customer's not happy, and it's time to escalate the issue. Here's the app that you need. Here's the app that they picked. They've picked Exclamation Manager. It's a great app if you don't want your customers to badge you for resolution. Or, as we might say, there's no more gray areas, and this one is simply a black and white choice. Thank you, Anonymous Badger. Now, I love a 360-degree view of things, as does our anonymous owl. And I guess that's why he loves this app. It's Surveyforce. So Trailblazer customers have been with them for about 6 months, and it's time to make sure that everyone is happy. This is where you really do need that true 360-degree view, including your social media channels. Surveyforce is an add-on to Service Cloud's social customer service and live messenger. It means that they can send CSAT or NPS surveys out to their users after their cases have been resolved. No wonder owls love it. If you don't already have it, make sure you install it. Hoot the sweet. So let's continue your Salesforce Labs day journey. You can find all the apps we talked about in today's session and many more on our shortcut for the Salesforce Labs Day apps. Also, Be sure to follow Salesforce Labs on Twitter to participate in a fun sweepstake and a chance to win an Apple Watch. All you have to do is answer a few fun questions around Salesforce Labs. Some restrictions apply, and you can find the official rules. And if you're looking to continue your Salesforce Labs Day journey, check out all the apps I discussed in today's session, plus all the other amazing Salesforce Labs apps right in the link here. Get exploring all of these free apps on the AppExchange. So there you have it, 10 tip-top apps that customers and creatures love. You can reach out to me anytime. I'm Geraldine Gray on Twitter. And if you'd like to learn more about integrating the right apps into your org, or if you want to hire me as a very poor, very terrible stand-up comedian, I'm here all week, folks. Thank you so much. Be sure to stay on for another amazing session coming up in just a few minutes.